It is quite chilly, but let's warm ourselves up with today's video. In this video, I'm going to talk about Alberta Immigration Nomination Program, AINP. It is a provincial nomination program, PNP, which does not need a job offer, which does not need a connection in Alberta, but they have no set criteria. And many people, many consultants lure you in Alberta because they would tell you that Alberta selects you at 300 CRS. So you would be wondering that I have 400 CRS. So Alberta is open for me. It is easy game, but this video is kind of a myth buster regarding Alberta Immigration Nomination Program. So stay tuned and watch the complete video till the end. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Iftikhar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, I talk about Canadian immigration and I discuss many procedures, including PNP and FSW and ECA and IELTS. I talk about these things so that you don't need to go to a consultant. And obviously, for ECA and for IELTS, you don't really need a consultant, do you? You would know that if you are a subscriber to this channel. But if you're here for the first time, then I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Now, let's jump on to today's topic, Alberta Immigration Nomination Program. As I said earlier, did I say that? Alberta Immigration Nomination Program does not have a set criteria. And because of that, everybody thinks it's an easy program, but it is not. It is not at all. Now, let's dig deeper into it, and I will share the official announcements, or you could say official procedures available on their website. You could read out that content and you would come to know what are the factors that define the eligibility criteria for AINP. I mean, first of all, everybody knows about it that there are two PNP programs in the whole wide world who are related to express entry directly. First one is Ontario, OINP, and the second one is Alberta, AINP. Yes. Now these two programs, they pick you up from the express entry pool and they issue you a notification of interest, an NOI. And if you submit that application, if you're selected, they would issue you nominations, and then this nomination will give you 600 points, and your CRS will boom. You will get an ITA in the next draw. All right. So we're talking about Alberta in this video, not Ontario. Yes. Now let me take you to their official website. This is the official website of AINP, and they have many streams. For example, they have opportunity stream. It is for the people who are living in Alberta, who are working in Alberta. And this is the express entry stream, which is what we're going to talk about. And as you can see, there are many other streams as well. Now let's open this Alberta express entry stream and check the criteria. What is the eligibility? What is the eligibility? How do you meet this eligibility? So first eligibility factor is that you need to have an express entry profile, an active express entry profile. If you have a profile, if your CRS is somewhere around 300 to 600, Alberta is an open window for you. This is what everyone tells you, but on their website they have mentioned a few critical factors that if you don't have them, or if you have them, then they increase or decrease your chances. Yes, so we're discussing that in this video. And as I said, it is going to be a mythbuster. You must have heard from some friend of yours that whenever Alberta is going to open their immigration nomination program for Outlanders, we are going to get selected in that. But that is maybe not the truth. And let's find out about it. So what is the truth, and who is the best consultant? I would say that CIC website and these PNP websites, they have all the information you need, and these websites, they give you right and accurate information. So if you're looking for Alberta Immigration Nomination Program, you should spend hours on this website and learn about it, because researching and learning about PNP program is crucial. Now, selection and notification process based on available profile information in Federal Express Entry portal. Now, as I said, if you have an active Express Entry profile, Alberta will issue you a nomination, and there are a few factors that determine whether you will be getting selected or not. and everybody tells you that Alberta has no set criteria, and you might have a chance. Yes, it is true, but that is only 1 to 2%. That if you don't have these factors on your side, then the chances are very rare that you will get a nomination of interest from Alberta. Now, let's dig deep into what are the factors that increase your chances. And as you can see, simple as that. There are three factors. First of all, like every other PNP, if you have a valid job offer from Alberta that is LIMIA approved, or you have a previous work experience in this province, then if you have a previous work experience, or if you have a job offer, then your chances will increase. Now, Alberta official website says that, and this is what we need to learn about it, because PNP is not easy. I really feel pity for those people who keep on telling others that go for PNP, even if you have a score of 300 CRS, if you have a score of 350 CRS, go for PNP. Which PNP, my friend? I mean, PNP is not easy at all. Now, let's read about the second factor. Yes, you are a graduate of Canadian post-secondary institution. If you have studied in a post-secondary institution and you have exhibited that in your express entry profile, obviously, how would they know if you have worked in Alberta? How would they know if you have studied there? Obviously, you would leave that information in your express entry profile and they would check that information. And these are the factors. These are the true factors. If you have work experience from them, from Alberta, if you have a LIMIA job offer, or if you have studied there. So these are the two top factors. Now, the third factor is a connection, a relative. If you have a parent, a child, a brother or sister who is either a PR or a Canadian citizen. Now, what is the difference between a PR and a Canadian citizen? Obviously, when you get a COPR, confirmation of permanent residence, and you arrive in Canada, you get a PR status within 45 days, right? And after that, you have to spend 3 years. After 3 years, you can apply for citizenship. So if you have a brother or sister, a parent, or a child who is a PR or who is a Canadian citizen, then this will increase your chance. Again, there is no set criteria. As I said, these are the only factors that may increase your chances. There are some rare cases who did not have these factors, but they still got selected from AINP. So everyone says that there is no set criteria, and it is true. It is true, but these are the factors which you need to look out for, because they have mentioned it on their website for a reason, so that you don't keep on waiting for a miracle. This video uh, is all about practical ways of immigrating to Canada, and Alberta is a practical way if you have these three factors. Now let's talk about the factors that decrease your chances. I mean, if your express entry profile is expiring in 5 months or less, then your chances are decreased. AINP will not send you an NOI if your express entry profile is getting expired in 5 months or less. This is what's written on their website, that it will decrease your chances, right? So you need to have a fresh express entry profile, uh, younger than 7 months. I mean, express entry profile age is 12 months, right? So up to seventh month, you will have a chance of receiving NOI from Alberta. But if you cross that 7 month mark and there are only 5 months or less remaining for your express entry profile expiration, then there is a decreased chance that you will get an NOI from Alberta. Okay, now knock codes. If you work in an occupation with a knock code that is not in demand at the moment, or which is considered ineligible, then there is a valid chance that you will not get an invitation from Alberta, right? And these are the three lists that they have shared. So you need to check if your knock is in one of these lists or not. Now, the first list is basically it is about it is about, let's talk about it briefly. I'm not going to go into details, or otherwise this video will be extremely long. And when you click on this first link, high wage, low wage occupation, then do not confuse yourself. List of exempt occupations that will be processed. This is the list which are in demand knock codes. Okay, so do not confuse yourself with that. Now it is a long list, and there is a lot of information. So if you want to find out about it, you have to study it deeply. Now the other option, the second option, is opportunity stream ineligible occupation list. Now I've already opened that in this video, in this window, and this is the list of ineligible occupation. Now these are, if you have one of these occupations, then you will not get an NOI. And the information given on that web page is basically about, if you have these occupations, then you will be getting selected. You have a chance. So this is a difference. You need to read about it. And as you can see, teachers, school principals, these are ineligible occupations. Yes. Now there is a third factor regarding your knock code in AINP, that if your particular knock code has too many applications that are already submitted with AINP, then you will not be getting an NOI from Alberta, because obviously currently they have about 2,500 applications with them, and if a knock code has 2,000 applications on that particular knock, then obviously you will not be getting an NOI. And there is a way of finding that out. I missed that web page, but there is a way to find that out. Okay, and these were the factors. Now let me give you a recap. If your essential profile expires in 5 months or less, you will not be getting selected. If your work is in an occupation which is ineligible, you will not be getting selected. These are the factors that decrease your points. Now, what are the factors that increase your point? If you have a LIMIA approved job offer, if you have previous work experience in Alberta, if you have Canadian post-secondary education, and if you have a connection, a relative, a direct blood relative living in Alberta. Now, how will Alberta know about these things? Because obviously you will mention these things in the express entry profile. So I hope everything was clear in this video. And again, I'm telling you that there is no set criteria. These are the factors that increase your chances. Your chances, they do not make it 100% surety that you will be getting an NOI, but these are the factors that increase your chances, and the other factors were that decrease your chances. Still, there is no set criteria, but you need to know these things, so that when a consultant tells you that Alberta is easy province, they select people at 300 CRS. My friend, you have 400 CRS. There is maybe no chance for you in Alberta if you don't have these factors. So you need to study their website, and I would try to leave the link in the description. But if I don't, then obviously alberta.ca is their website, and AINP, you can Google it. AINP is what it is called. Now the next video will be about Alberta Immigration Nomination Program, how to apply. I want to discuss in details that how to apply for AINP, and I will make a separate video on that. So keep supporting the channel. Like this video if you've gotten some value out of it. If you think that this information shared on this video was helpful to you and it added value to your life, then do like the video, because liking the video helps it rank better on YouTube. And this is what, after all, we are here for, because you guys are incredible. I mean, we are going to be near to 5,000 subscribers in a month or so, and I'm hoping that I will continue to make more videos on PNP, because many people have been misguided on provincial nomination programs. That's what I feel, because when I started my own procedure, everybody told me that go for PNP, go for PNP, go for PNP. I mean, what PNP and what are the criteria and how to go about it? Nobody told me about it, because most people didn't know themselves. So this is the purpose of making these videos. Do check out my playlist for PNP programs, and subscribe to my channel. This is Ali Iftikhar, and I'm signing off.